The Stamp Act of 1765 was a pivotal moment in colonial American history, igniting widespread protest and laying the groundwork for the American Revolution. Here's an overview of the Act and the colonial response. What was the Stamp Act? Enacted by the British Parliament on March 22, 1765, the Stamp Act imposed a direct tax on the American colonies, requiring that many printed materials, such as legal documents, newspapers, and playing cards, bear an official stamp to signify that the tax had been paid. This measure aimed to help Britain recoup debts from the 7 Years' War. Colonial opposition, no taxation without representation. Colonists vehemently opposed the Stamp Act, arguing that it violated their rights as Englishmen to be taxed only by their own elected representatives. Since they had no representation in the British Parliament, they viewed the tax as illegitimate. Political mobilization and protest. The Stamp Act sparked significant political activism. Virginia resolves on May 29, 1765, the Virginia House of Burgesses passed resolutions asserting that only the colonial assemblies had the right to tax the colonies. Stamp Act Congress *. In October 1765, delegates from 9 colonies convened in New York City to organize a unified protest. They drafted the Declaration of Rights and Grievances, petitioning the King and Parliament to repeal the act. Public outcry and riots. Public resistance escalated into riots and intimidation. Sons of Liberty *. This secret organization formed to oppose the Stamp Act, often resorting to direct action. In Boston, they hung an effigy of Andrew Oliver, the designated stamp distributor, from the Liberty Tree and later ransacked his home, leading to his resignation. Widespread protests. Similar protests erupted across the colonies, with mobs targeting stamp distributors and compelling many to resign, effectively nullifying the Act's enforcement. Repeal and aftermath. Facing economic pressure from colonial boycotts and protests, and after persuasive arguments by colonial representatives like Benjamin Franklin, Parliament repealed the Stamp Act on March 18, 1766. However, on the same day, they passed the Declaratory Act, affirming Parliament's authority to legislate for the colonies in all cases whatsoever, setting the stage for further conflicts. The Stamp Act crisis galvanized colonial unity and resistance, marking a significant step toward the American Revolution.